AM Racing. It's one of the teams in the NASCAR Xfinity Series that had Hailie Deegan as their driver. AM Racing and Hailie Deegan have decided to part ways effective immediately. We are grateful for Hailie's contributions and dedication as the driver of the number 15 Ford Mustang during her time here with that race team. We wish her the best in future endeavors.
Yeah, I think that was probably, everybody saw the writing on the wall that was coming when they put Joey Logano in that car for the Xfinity race on Saturday. And he was able to get, quite a good finish.
He went out and got a top 10
finish. 10 finish in that vehicle. So that kind of answered a little bit of the question, is it the car? Is it the driver? Perhaps that's a situation where they just need to part ways and both parties will be better for it in the end.
Brad, very hyped, huge social media following. A lot of folks thought, man, get her to the Xfinity Series and maybe she can prosper there. Is there another path forward for Hailie Deegan, or does she have to rethink all this?
She might have to rethink all this. Look, she came into this, and the hype was rightfully deserved. She went out there and won some ARCA West Series races, and it actually put herself in victory lane, by being a somewhat aggressive driver. Like, to me, I really thought Hailie was going to come in here as a pull the reins back kind of driver, but pretty quickly in the Truck Series, I think it was apparent that she was going to struggle. Some of that was bad luck. Some of that bad luck is where you're running. Then she gets into a premier team in the Truck Series with ThorSport, and nothing happens. The body of work continues consistently with average finishes in the mid-20s, and everyone thought, oh, look at this race in Las Vegas that she ran, and she finished in the top 16. Well, that was a race at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Now she gets in this AM racing car, and look, I'm not big on AM racing. This is a team that doesn't necessarily have a lot of skins on the wall, but I think the one thing to me that really stood out in their initial release when they announced Joey Logano was going to be in the car at Chicago is they kept touting, number one, their alliance with Stewart-Haas Racing. They were telling everyone, hey, we have good cars. Number two, they didn't mention Hailie Deegan at all in that release.
But it's saying that you have an alliance with Stewart-Haas, saying like we built a boat like the Titanic.
It's saying you should have good cars. And I think they went out to prove that. And quite honestly, it didn't look like they were going to have a good car on Saturday when Joey Logano first hit the racetrack. He was mid-20s in practice initially, and it looked like, okay, maybe the problem is the race car. And Logano did a good job of driving that into the top 10.
Yeah, he disproved that because that car has not sniffed the top 10. And I'm not celebrating the demise of Hailie Deegan. That NASCAR desperately needs successful female driver. Because I have good friends, and their two daughters, like 5 and 7. That's the only driver they know about. That's the only race car driver they care about. And now she's not on the scene anymore.
Yeah.
And I don't know that there's anybody else in the pipeline to come along and give this a shot. So I hope Hailie gets another turn. I think it's going to be really hard because Brad used the expression body of work. Hers has not been great.